the idea with level 5 was to really get a progression of going from the city to the farmlands to the swamps, and then up into the mountains, and eventually to a really cold and frigid region. I want to introduce Julian Egebrecht. He is the president of Factor 5 and also the producer of Battle for Naboo from the Factor 5 side, and tell a little bit about controls and things.
I will do that, yeah. I'm taking place more or less for our main control programmer, which was who was Mike Keith, because Mike isn't around here. And one of the approaches we took was that for the flight levels, of course, since Rogue Squadron was such a great success, Mike started out by simply taking that control and plugging it into our new engine and into our new environments. And taking it from there, the more interesting stuff, of course, were the ground craft, because it is relatively easy, at least especially if you've done Rogue before, to do the flight craft, but the ground craft asked for realistically hovering speeders, which should feel good in both the city environments and on the landscapes. And there was a lot of tweaking going on in actually real physics. The trickiest part for definitely was the water control, because the watercraft, our ideal was to get a relatively realistic water bobbing up and down, coupled with real playability, which in shoot 'em up terms isn't that easy to get, because as soon as you get that realistic water feel, you also have a real problem aiming. So that was a very fine balance to be found, and we tweaked and tweaked and tweaked endlessly. What came into play there very well was that we set up an amount of physics items, basically, which everybody on the team, but mostly Brett and the level designers, also could play around with to tweak the controls. Somebody who really wanted who had good ideas to tweak the controls just right, could access it and then basically play with the numbers and make all of the little physics items feel exactly right, and we hope it came across well. Maybe the snow in this level once again came over from Indiana Jones. Courtesy of Indiana Jones, because in Indy we had two levels actually, in a sanctuary and a river, where basically we needed snow effects, well, they just by pure luck also fit this level pretty well.
It was all planned that way.
Yeah, exactly.